Let us discuss today about proton pump inhibitors. Important topic, proton pump inhibitors. So, before we understand what is proton pump inhibitors, let us know about proton pump. So, proton pump is a integral membrane protein in the parietal cells of the stomach, which pump the protein inside the stomach, thereby increases the H plus ions or acid, leading to the ulcer. So proton pump will help in increasing in the concentration of H plus ions. So it is an integral membrane protein, and it is also called as H plus hydrogen potassium ATPase pump. It is also termed as hydrogen potassium ATPase pump. Now let us understand this, how actually the proton pump works or increase in the acid secretion. I take a diagram. In my early video I told about how does histamine or acetylcholine increases acid secretion. We are not concentrating on those things. You can go through my previous video so that you will understand how does histamine or acetylcholine or gastrin will increase acid secretion. But we are concentrating only on the proton pump. Here on the membrane, it is an integral membrane protein in the parietal cells. This is parietal cells, where they are present in the stomach, parietal cells. Okay, in the parietal cells of the stomach. So what happens? There is a proton pump, PP we call it as. This proton pump, what it does means, it will pump the protons or H plus ions. So acidic H plus ions it will pump inside the stomach, and it replaces potassium non-acidic from inside the stomach to the outside. Thereby it helps in the increase in the H plus ion concentration, leads to ulcer. So the proton pump pumps the acidic hydrogen H plus ions from the outside into the inside the stomach inside the stomach, whereas it replaces potassium from inside to the outside. It is also called as hydrogen potassium ATPase enzyme. Hydrogen potassium ATPase. Through this particular enzyme and through this proton pump, they will be replaces. That's why it is called as hydrogen potassium. Means hydrogen in the stomach is replaces the potassium, thereby increases the concentration of H plus ions. Now when we talk about proton pump inhibitors, they will not do any new work. They just inhibit this proton pump. What they do? Proton pump inhibitors. What they do in proton pump inhibitors? They inhibit this pump. When they inhibit this pump, what happens? The H plus ions will not pump inside the cell, and thereby decreases H plus ions. Decreases H plus ions, decreases the acidity, decreases the ulcer. So proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole, pantoprazole, lansoprazole, esomeprazole, all these prazoles will inhibit the proton pump or hydrogen potassium ATPase pump, thereby prevent the influx or pumping of H plus ions inside the stomach. This is what overall understanding the mechanism of proton pump and proton pump inhibitors. Let us discuss the examples of proton pump inhibitors. First example is omeprazole. The basic nucleus present in the omeprazole is benzimidazole. What is benzimidazole? Benzene fused with 5-membered ring containing nitrogen at first and third position, they are called as benzimidazole, and sulfoxy with methylene and 6-membered ring containing nitrogen is called as pyridine. So the substitution majorly varies in all the proton pump inhibitors at pyridine, very rare on the benzene ring. On the benzene ring there is a methoxy group in the omeprazole. Whereas in the lansoprazole there is no methoxy group, but on the pyridine the various substitutions are present, especially the fluorine groups are present on this substitution. Means electron withdrawing groups are very important for the activity, and sulfoxide also very important. These all are common point we can see in all the structure. Second example is lansoprazole, third one is rabeprazole. This is also varies in the substitution. One is methyl group and another is methoxy with ether type of linkage groups are present in the rabeprazole. The last one is pantoprazole. Pantoprazole also contains methoxy groups at this position, and trifluoromethane or methoxy group are present in this particular position. So this is about majorly about the examples of proton pump inhibitors. Now let us look onto the mechanism of action. We have already seen proton pump inhibitors, how it pumps the hydrogen from outside the cell into the inside the stomach. We have already seen how the proton is pumped by using the proton pump or hydrogen potassium ATPase. Now what does this drug will do means, this drug will bind with the proton pump or hydrogen potassium ATPase. Let us consider hypothetical hydrogen potassium ATPase or proton pump structure. We can see that hypothetical structure we will draw in a peculiar manner or a specific manner, where we see that hydrogen potassium ATPase. Suppose it is a hydrogen potassium ATPase, or what we call it as proton pump. Proton pump. What is the work or function of this proton pump? It will pump it is an integral membrane protein in the parietal cells of the stomach, which pumps the H+ ions in the stomach and replaces non-acidic potassium, means potassium from inside the stomach comes outside the stomach. As a result, acid concentration increases. Now what we have to prevent means pumping of H+ ions inside the stomach need to be prevented from the parietal cells, through the parietal cells. Now how it is prevented means, omeprazole or pantoprazole, I take one example how it will inhibit. So generally this hydrogen potassium ATPase, they contain majorly the sulfhydryl groups. What group? Sulfhydryl group. The enzyme contains hydrogen potassium ATPase contains sulfhydryl group. Now this sulfhydryl group, what happens when you take omeprazole in empty stomach? Everybody knows omeprazole will be taken in the empty stomach. So omeprazole when you take in the empty stomach, so it will form in acidic pH. Stomach, what we are having acidic. In acidic pH, it forms a sulfonic acid. What it forms? Sulfonic acid. This sulfonic acid further it forms sulfinamide. What it forms? Sulfinamide. So sulfinamide contains sulfur. So this sulfur of this omeprazole forms a bond with the covalent bond with the sulfhydryl group of the enzyme. When it forms a sulfhydryl groups of enzyme, hydrogen potassium ATPase pump or proton pump is inhibited. When proton pump is inhibited, the influx of H+ ions, acidic ions, will not take place. Means H+ ions will not enter inside the stomach. When it is not entering inside the stomach, there is a reduction in the H+ ions. Means there is a reduction in the H+ ions, means reduce in the acidity. When reduce in the acidity, this proton pump are being used as majorly for the peptic ulcer, duodenal ulcer, whereby decrease in the acid secretion. Proton pump helps in the increase in the acid secretion, but proton pump inhibitors inhibit through the sulfhydryl group. Once again I repeat, omeprazole in acidic medium, it converts sulfonic acid, and sulfonic acid will convert into sulfinamide. The sulfur group of this sulfinamide forms a covalent bond with the sulfhydryl group of hydrogen potassium ATPase. So that what happens, this particular proton pump is blocked, means there is no influx of hydrogen ions inside the stomach. This is what about all about proton pump inhibitors. Thank you one and all.